What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed and I'm back today with another video for everybody, and of course with another video comes more opportunities. That's our biggest thing here, and I always talk about them, the buying opportunities. So again, I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody who has been joining us on the Patreon. I'll pull up the page here, of course. I want to give a shout out to all the new members we got. We went from 3 to 11 members just between the last two videos. So again, I want to give a shout out to Chris, you know who you are, Ben, Tavi, and Ahmed. Shout out to the Ahmeds out there. Brad, Paul, Chaley, and Dean. You guys are the real ones, man, for supporting the journey. I appreciate you all. If you want to join the Patreon, feel free to join the page. I'll put the link below. So thank you all for everyone who's been, supporting the channel. The Discord is free and available to everybody. So please join us on the Discord if you want to talk about all things stocks. We're there to support one another. Again, we're a community just to lift each other up and help each other out. That's what we're here for. And lastly, I do have my Webull link below. Go ahead and use it. You get 4 free stocks. If you deposit $100, it might be changing to 3 free stocks. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But go ahead and use the link below if you want to start trading in the pre-market and the aftermarket. Because today we saw it, guys, this morning, and how hot the pre-market can get. So for anyone that did get in on some of the plays we talked about yesterday, I'm just going to start out with that before I talk about the plays I'm looking to load up on the remainder of the week, because we saw quite a bit of a pullback. But BHTG, Bio High Tech, everybody. I know people ask me, they're like, what is this company? Why is this something that you're mentioning? I have a DD video that I created, one that I actually did my due diligence. I did a deep dive on about Bio High Tech. Remember, this is a renewables company that has contracts with the US government. And again, the big thing that I like about this company is the fact that they're in so many different sectors. Waste into energy. Again, they have technology that helps analyze food waste and data. Again, a lot of institutions want these kind of things to understand how much waste are we producing and how can we change that to make our planet more green. And again, with a Biden presidency for the next 4 years, we know how important that renewable energy is going to be, because climate change is one of the first things that he wanted to address. Remember, right after his inauguration speech, he went out, signed some executive orders, and within those are things that had to do with climate change and global warming and those kind of environmental issues. So guys, please keep Bio High Tech on your radar. Yes, again, we did see it run up, but it cooled down quite a bit. And again, it's still such a young company. So look through. The big thing that I like that they're doing here is the fact that they're looking at our landfills. They're looking at the waste at our landfills in a way to address that issue, because that's one of the biggest contributors to things like climate change and global warming, is because within our landfills, we have a lot of things in there that potentially could be used as energy if we actually go through the processes of identifying those items. So please keep Bio High Tech on your radar. Again, we talked about it at $1.40. That was the first time it was introduced. I brought it up in yesterday's video where it was, I think, $1.88, $1.89. I'm not sure exactly. No, it was Tuesday. So it wasn't $2. I think it dipped back down. Yeah, $2.35 is when we mentioned it. But again, guys, we saw it run up like crazy in the pre-market. It went up to $4, even surpassed that by a long shot. Did I sell my shares? Absolutely not. Am I looking to sell my shares in the short term? Absolutely not. Bio High Tech, regardless, it was tempting because, again, at that point, I pretty much doubled, if not tripled my money when the pre-market was going on, and again, that surge. But guys, pay attention to the market cap, $72.86 million. Please comprehend that for a second and understand, relative to the other plays that we're in, this company is very, very micro cap. Again, volatility is to be expected, right? Any money coming to this stock is going to potentially cause it to go up, in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. That's going to significantly change the price of the stock. But over time, again, the value of the stock, I still think it's extremely undervalued in my opinion. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I do these videos for financial advice, strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only. But the fact that this is still, I think, we saw pull back a nice 22% after it peaked, and again, kind of consolidated around there through the aftermarket at 310, 315 or so. So guys, what do I call these things? Say it with me, a buying opportunity. So what am I doing? I'm going to be loading up potentially more on my Bio High Tech and maybe averaging up. Again, I did, full disclosure, I do have shares that I bought in at $1.40, and I wasn't willing to average up. But after I saw the price movement today, without any news, so again, there's really no significant news about new contracts or new implementation strategies, anything like that with the company, that makes me excited. So please keep BHTG on your watch list. If you want to see it pull back more, that's totally fine. Wait to find an entry point that you're comfortable with. Remember what it was before, consolidating 170 to 180. That's where it was comfortable. Again, Some without news, we saw the price significantly increase and it cooled back down. But is this a new bottom that it has found around $3? Are people going to be holding the shares that they currently have? Possibly. Keep this on your radar. I don't want to go too deep into it because, again, this is not my DD videos. Rather, I want to put you guys on more penny stock plays that I'm going to be loading up on, hopefully tomorrow even if I can. Now, Heat Biologics, another one, guys. We talked about it at $6. We saw it run up to $16.95 as of Tuesday morning. Cooled down throughout the market, trading down Tuesday, right? And it closed around a 12.48 mark. And since then, we saw even pull back even more because today was a reddish day, right? The market pulled back. People were asking me, can you make a video about the stock market crash? Guys, I will never make a video. That's such clickbait. Anytime I see it on YouTube, people saying, hey man, the stock is crashing. This is what I'm doing. I'm selling all my... I don't believe in that stuff. I think when it comes to these stocks, again, if you're long-term, just like my strategy is long-term on a stock, you're going to buy the dip instead of sell out of fear. I'm not a person who sells out of fear. I like the hodl, right? That's the saying. Hold on for dear life. I'll hold on to my shares and I'll load up on more, bringing down my cost average, which in turn brings me more profits in the future. So Heat Biologics, HTBX, their products are fantastic. Good news came out, which caused their initial surge. People took profits with today's red day in the market for most stocks. So again, it's down 12%. Is this presenting a buying opportunity? Potentially. If you're someone that was interested, that was like, is it too late at $16.95? I said, maybe wait for it to cool down. And guess what? It's cooled down 35% since. So what do I consider that? Potentially a buying opportunity. HTBX cooled down quite a bit. ATOS Therapeutics. Guys, this is one of our favorite plays. We talked about it end of January or so. We all got in. For everyone who did get in at the same time as I did, it was around the 237 range. Since then, it's up 46%. Peaked about, at 433. Pulled back significantly, about 20%. Now again, ATOS Therapeutics, baby micro cap company. They're working on their COVID nasal spray, right? You can go back and watch my DD video on that, where I think that it's going to have pretty potential use, especially for the short term. But the topical formulations, the endoxifen for breast cancer, that's what excites me about the stock. So again, ATOS Therapeutics, be sure to, if you're looking to start a position, we're seeing the market pullback on this, fine day, which to me is totally fine, 22% in the last 5 days. And it's been kind of trending downwards. So has it found a bottom? Potentially. I'm not a person who really reads into charts too much. I'm slowly but surely learning how to. But again, on the 1 day here, we saw it come down to 342. Congrats to anyone who got in there. But since then, up 5%, consolidating at around that 340 to 355, 360 range. So guys, again, if you're someone who is interested in the technology and the formulations of different pharmaceuticals that ATOS Therapeutics has to offer, look into getting in, because this might be a buying opportunity, not financial advice. Let's move on to our favorite 2 plays of the channel. Zomedica, ticker symbol ZOM. Guys, Zomedica, as I mentioned in my previous video, did they find a potential new support level? Again, around that 220, 230. We saw it continuously run up throughout the day, up 9% from its bottom of 233, up a solid 10% throughout the day. So again, for any of you that have been trying to look to establish a position, when we see consolidation, what does that mean? The price of the stock can from there shoot up if people decide to start buying in, or it can still come down potentially, right? So I know that doesn't give you too much information, but still. So Zomedica, ticker symbol ZOM, keep it on your watch list. If it cools down at all anymore, anywhere near $2, you know what I'm doing. I'm loading up more because my trailing stop loss was satisfied. So I'm still looking to re-enter and get into a position because we know what's happening in March. True Former is being released. Jaguar Health, JAGX, guys. So I know this one, the good news came out on a bad week, and we talked about that, right? So good news came out about their SPAC merger for Napo EU, Napo Pharmaceuticals. That's the direct subsidiary that manufactures and sells Mytesi, the antidiarrheal that we've been talking about for patients who have HIV that are on ART, antiretroviral therapy. Excuse me, talking too fast. But anywho, so from just looking at the 5-day chart, it peaked at 318, which was pretty exciting because I was like, okay, Jaguar Health is slowly but surely waking up. But guess what? Market pulled back a little bit today. So again, we saw it kind of cool back down, 293, where it's kind of finding its support, I would say. If we look at the 1 month, again, like 290 or so, that looks like a pretty strong support level, 290 to 270s. So you can wait for it to pull back more. I averaged up and bought some more shares at 270. But again, because I'm so long term on it, I'm trying to identify when is a good entry point for me. So right around here, if tomorrow I don't see any more of a pullback, I want to try to get in on more shares of Jaguar Health, because again, I have this 2025 vision for Jaguar Health. I'm looking 4 or 5 years down the line. What I see is, again, at $350 million market cap, I could see Jaguar Health in the billions, because their product I think is going to do well, especially after expanded FDA labeling and the things we've been reiterating and mentioning. So guys, I don't want to make this video too long, but those are the plays that I'm looking to load up on the coming days throughout the week. I know I talked about the penny stocks yesterday, but just wanted to add some more to your radar and give you some updates, because again, the market did pull back, but that doesn't worry me. I need you guys to stay confident in your stock picks, because again, that's what you got to do. You got to buy the dips instead of selling out of panic for a loss. But again, not financial advice. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence. And tomorrow I'm going to be looking to do a DD video on a new stock to put everyone on, because I want to keep things exciting in the channel. So I thank you all for joining the journey. And until next time, keep investing.